Hey everybody, with the recent changes that has happened because of the lawsuit related to the National Association of Realtors, there has been changes in how commissions are paid to real estate agents. As you probably may be aware, you're getting a lot of mixed communications from different people. I'm gonna set the record straight today. Basically, right now, you as a seller, if you have a real estate agent representing you, you are only obligated to pay the agent in the listing agreement. You have the option to pay a buyer's cooperating agent a fee if that's what you choose. Now, whether or not you offer this fee is gonna really depend on the offers you receive, because at the end of the day, it's really about how much money that is gonna net to you. And I think that's really the crux of what's important. You're gonna need to have a conversation with your real estate agent who's representing you so that you can then figure out what is the best option, whether or not to offer it or not offer it. And every situation is going to be different. Know that you are not required to offer a buyer's agent compensation. If you're a buyer, things may be a little bit more different. Real estate agents are now going to basically ask their buyers to sign a buyer representation agreement. What's really important for you to know as a consumer and a buyer is that don't let the agent bully you into signing a really long-term agreement. You have the right to negotiate how long your term is. So this is what I would recommend. When you sign a buyer agent agreement with your agent, don't sign anything for more than 3 months, because you can always re-sign that contract with that agent if you find that they are amazing and you love working with them. However, you also don't want to be handcuffed with an agent for a year. The other thing is, with the changes, and everyone who's watching this video, talk with your agents, because every state is different. In the state of California, when you walk into an open house, depending on what the seller has dictated to the listing agent or the agent hosting the open house, they may require you to sign a buyer agent agreement. Make sure, if that's the case, you do 2 things. One, if you're already working with an agent, let them know. It would be even better if you had a copy of that agreement with your buyer's agent so that the other agent that's doing the open house is aware and they're not gonna then have to solicit for you to sign an agreement. If you don't have an agent and you're just like, hey, look, I'm curious, I wanna see this home, great. You're not gonna be disqualified from seeing it. However, the agent will ask you to sign an agreement. This is where it's really important for you if you don't want to be locked in. There is a thing called a single property buyer representation agreement. So when you sign this single buyer agent agreement, what you're agreeing to is that, yes, I'm coming into this property, and if I buy this particular house that I see today at the open house, that agent who's there will be the one representing me. However, don't feel pressured to sign an agreement with an agent at an open house for long term. Only sign a single property agreement so that this way you're not being locked into a contract without knowing all the ramifications. If you're unsure, reach out to me and I'll be happy to explain it to you. Here at the Scott Cheng team, we actually have an attorney in-house that represents our clients as well, and they review all the contracts, disclosures, inspections, all the broker agreements that you're gonna end up signing. And so what happens is, even though the state of California doesn't require a buyer or an agent to offer a lawyer to review all of this paperwork, we here at the Scott Cheng team will do that on your behalf, because our interest is to make sure that you are legally protected. If you're not sure or you have any other questions, just reach out to me. I'll be happy to answer any questions specifically to what you're looking for.